Here I am brewing my first cup of gyokuro. I'm brewing 1 liter of tea. So there's 33.3 grams of gyokuro in there. And as you can see, the tea is now submerging into the liter of water. So I'm brewing this at 130 degrees Fahrenheit. And I've got a timer going for 3 minutes. And then I'm going to do a re-steep. This is the device by Breville. So it's supposed to agitate the water as well for optimal brewing. So yeah, 33.3 grams of gyokuro in there, 1 liter of water, 133 or 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which is in between 50 and 60 degrees. It's around 55 degrees Celsius. And I see the countdown. Actually, I'll show you. So this is all. I'm on custom option, keep warm. And because gyokuro, you don't brew it like a normal green tea. There's a special way of doing it. So here we go. This is the first steeping, and then I'm going to steep it again a few times. And for the next steeping, since the leaves are already wet and unraveled and all that, the steeping doesn't have to be as long. I'll probably go down to 2 minutes. But the beauty of this device is that I have an hour to drink my tea, because it will keep the water specifically at 130 degrees Fahrenheit, or not water, it'll be green tea at that point, but it'll keep the gyokuro at specifically 130 degrees Fahrenheit for up to an hour. So that's just awesome. I mean, because it's 1 liter of tea, I'm gonna drink it over the hour probably. I'm not gonna just down it in like 2 minutes. So this is, I hope it's going to revolutionize the way that I drink tea. And I could really go for some gyokuro right now. So there's 1 minute to go, and then I believe that the container in which the tea is in is going to begin to rise. So here again, a view of the device. And you can see the countdown. This is the first time I've ever used it, so it came nicely packaged, and I just made sure to wash all the parts before using them, soap and water. And they recommend to use filtered water, which I don't have. But as I can see here, there's actually a filter here. Now that's interesting. I'm wondering, because gyokuro often has a lot of particles in the tea, if that's going to end up filtering out any of them, but as you can see, there's a little filter covering the exit, or where the tea will outflow. So, and there we go. Is it going to move up now? It's been 3 minutes, so it should be moving up. And let's take a look at the gyokuro. So you can see the particulate flowing, or the water agitation as well. And there you have it. You can see that gyokuro often has a lot of particulate matter in it, which is nice to consume. There is a concern that from some parts of the world, or that the tea leaf is very good at absorbing certain metals such as lead, so you do have to watch out due to that when you're eating the actual tea leaf. So, for example, I don't drink much matcha due to that, but I don't know how big a concern it is. I just know that there is it is possible for the tea leaves themselves to absorb certain harmful metals such as lead from the ground, or water sources like that. But when you steep it, it doesn't actually get into the water, from what I hear again. So, and the particulate matter in the green tea is in this Gyokuro especially gives it adds to the flavor, I find, and just the whole experience of drinking this wonderful tea, which I would recommend to anyone who doesn't mind spending a lot of money on tea, such as me. I don't drink alcohol, so this is my thing that I drink that's really expensive. Uh, it blows the price of other green teas out of the water, basically, for this Gyokuro. That's Gyokuro. This particular variety is shaded from the sun for the last 6 weeks of its life before it's harvested. And this changes the chemical composition of the tea. Because it's been grown outside of the sun, the radiation isn't hitting the leaves. And this allows more caffeine, theobromine, which is theobromine is an interesting chemical compound that's found in high concentrations in this Gyokuro tea especially, but in all green tea and probably other types of tea. But theobromine is relaxant. I've actually used it as an anxiolytic substance or supplement. Sorry, that you can get at any pharmacy store. And I did just try it just to see what is the actual chemical effect of like a 200 milligram dose of theanine, sorry, would have on me, and it was actually very calming. It's no benzo, mind you, or opioid for that matter, but it does have a calming effect, the theanine, and I don't take the supplement because I get it right out of my green tea. So yeah, I'm excited to pour a cup. And yeah, so the green tea compounds that I'm interested in would be the theanine, the theobromine, which is another chemical. Notice its name is similar to caffeine. They're both stimulants, whereas theobromine has a more physical stimulant or heart stimulating effect. And so it has cardiovascular effects. And yeah, so it's the green tea. It's an awesome one. I obviously love my tea a lot, and I got this device from my girlfriend for Christmas, and it's a very nice gift. So thanks to her, I can do this. And so yeah, I'm getting a little antsy. I would like to grab I am going to grab my teacup here. And here we are. And I'm gonna pour my first cup of tea and see how it looks. So can you see? Now that's a damn good cup of Gyokuro, I must say. Damn good looking cup. So yeah, one thing I've noticed is that so hopefully it is keeping it warm. I do have it at 130 and it's keeping it warm. So yeah, there we go. And now for the taste test. So, I think I can flip this around somehow. This is my iPad, I haven't used it too much yet. But yeah, I'd like to just put this down like this, I guess, or... I don't know how to flip the damn screen around, so hopefully you can just watch me drink this cup of awesome tea. Okay. So let's see, my first sip of Gyokuro, it looks beautiful, emerald green. The perfect temperature. Now that is truly, so I followed the steps to the T of, I looked online how to actually brew gyokuro. I did everything appropriately to the T. Like I weighed out with my scale 33.3 grams of gyokuro and used 1 liter of water measured out to as accurately as I possibly could. So all the measurements are intact, and I can re-steep probably 4 or 5 times over the day, and it's going to be a good day. A lot of gyokuro. And it's honestly probably the best cup of gyokuro I've ever had in my life. I have issues where it becomes much too bitter. It's a very finicky kind of tea to brew. I don't like it when it's like crazy bitter, but this has a perfect kind of taste. You want that umami flavor. The umami flavor is just wonderful, and that's one of the reasons why I like the gyokuro so much, is because not only does shading the leaves of the green tea plant 4 or 6 weeks before harvest change the chemical composition of what's in the leaves themselves, but it creates a distinctive flavor that I've never tasted from anything else in my life. This gyokuro, it really is remarkable. For Christmas, my mom asked me what I wanted. I asked for this gyokuro tea. See, she said she just couldn't buy it because it's for 50 grams. It's well, $20 in the store, but with all the discounts, I go to David's Tea. Basically, I get the 10% discount online for buying in bulk, and then for every $100 I spend, I get a free 50 grams of gyokuro tea. So I've done the math. It works out to $15 for 50 grams of gyokuro, which isn't that bad. It's a premium, very expensive tea. Well, it is that bad, but it's a decent price for gyokuro. It's worth every penny in my mind, every penny. So this was, just doing some more math here, this was probably around a $10 pot of tea with this premium tea. So truly for the connoisseur, and I love the stuff. And yeah, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a Breville Tea Maker. I think that I have to clean the lens or something, or it's getting a little fuzzy for some reason. I don't know. I haven't used, there we go. I haven't used the camera on my new iPod yet actually, the video camera, so as you can see I'm struggling a little bit. It would have been nicer if I could have flipped the image around while I was drinking the tea and set the iPad down with its case aiming up above, but yeah, so the other finicky thing about the gyokuro is, like, this is just an example of how useful this device can be. Because to keep it at 130 degrees Fahrenheit is quite difficult if you don't have this device, because it's a custom temperature. And what I normally do is make very small cups of gyokuro, and then I have to go back again and again. I got my thermometer out. I'm brewing it again and again just to between 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very unenjoyable, but now this thing does it for me, which is awesome. So yeah, there you have it. I should probably stop talking and get drinking the tea. And yeah, I hope you got something out of this. This is the Breville Tea Maker. I got it for $180 at Future Shop, but it was a Boxing Day sale, and it usually goes for $300. So yeah, thank you. My name is the mysterious and slightly obsessed green tea connoisseur, and I will be back to display how this works with other types of tea, just for fun. Cheers!